They're just mindless, creatures trying to eat you and feed off of, your flesh. So it's just a virus. They don't mind hiking up mountains. They don't even mind crossing water crossings that we would mind. So it's quite a formidable opponent. First option is to bug in as opposed to bugging out. So you want to stay in your house where you're comfortable and you have as many things as possible. When that area becomes too dangerous or overrun, that's when your option to bug out becomes a more viable option, and that's when your day pack with all the essential gear becomes much more necessary. Bug out bags are also known as 72-hour bags. So inside of your backpack, you need to make sure that you at least have enough for yourself to survive, food, water, everything else, for a minimum of 72 hours at any time. Everything on this table and more can definitely fit into any regular day pack like we have here. So some of the basics on that list of the 10 essentials, is shelter, food, water, extra clothing, and of course first aid kit to keep yourself safe even if you do end up getting infected, hopefully not by a bite but by anything else. You have a first aid kit to minimize infection. But everything from emergency shelters like a tube tent, of course first aid kit, sleeping bag, travel sack to keep you warm at night should you not be in your house, cordage, good for very many things. Light is ever important. This is a headlight, so it's a hands-free flashlight. Wherever you look, you have light. Hands-free to defend yourself. Contact and communication is always important, so we have an emergency radio. Two-way radios would also be good if you have a family or friends who you'd be with. Going into the extra food and water, this is a very, very light stove. Just boils water to cook an entire freeze-dried meal, and a filter to filter out any impurities or viruses for your water supply. Of course, also on the essentials would be fire, so we have storm-proof matches. What you wear is also extremely important. Not only your clothing, but your footwear as well. You'll want to have something that you not only can walk around or run around in comfortably all day, but something that's rugged and durable enough to do some zombie kicking should that need occur. Some gloves, because you want to keep yourself covered. Don't want to have any exposed skin if you can avoid it. Zombies are mindless killing creatures. Scaring them with fire or stabbing them in the stomach is just not going to cut it. So really the only way to effectively stop the threat would be to destroy, neutralize, or completely get rid of the head or brain entirely. What I have here is a selection of alternative weapons. People think zombies, they think they want to use guns, but guns not only run out of bullets and jam, but also they're noisy and can attract more zombies. So you will eventually need another way to defend yourself here. This is a hatchet with a knife that is included and packs away into the handle of the hatchet. And an ice axe gives you the range of a baseball bat, but the brain destroying capabilities of an axe. Something that's on every essentials list. You should always have a good, strong, sturdy knife. This one just happens to be my favorite because it's a fixed blade. Does come with a fire starter in the sheath. Can be lashed to something if you needed to make a longer spear. The bottom is reinforced metal. As a pommel, you can use that as a hammer or weapon. Imagine the most ravenous rabies wolf that you could possibly encounter in the woods, and that's how I would treat a zombie.